Hey everybody, Adam here with Hometown Acres. Welcome back. So this weekend we went and picked up a new toy, and I'm calling it a toy, not a tool. Normally all the pieces of equipment that we buy for our property and to put on this channel, there's some kind of revenue generating motive behind them. And that's usually my sales pitch to my wife. Hey honey, I want to go get this tractor. It's going to help me sell more firewood. But this is the first piece of equipment that we've bought that wasn't my sales pitch to her. This one is purely just gonna be for fun. Me and my buddies, we like to do a lot of ATV trail riding, and we also have a lot of family and friends that come visit the property. And when we have 4, 6, 8 people that come and visit, it's just really hard to pack everybody into our 2-seat Polaris Ranger. So that's why we got this, so we can bring more people into the woods all at once and really just allow people to enjoy our property. But anyway, let me show you the ATV that we got. So this is a CF Moto Cforce 600. Now, before we talk about anything, I want to address the big elephant in the room, and that is going to be all of the made in China haters. These CF Moto ATVs are manufactured in China, yes. However, they do have a rather large distribution center in Missouri, and they also have a CF Moto USA division that is headquartered in Minnesota. So while it is manufactured in China, the sale of this ATV is still supporting American jobs, as well as all the dealerships that are here in the US. So now that we've put that to bed, now let's talk about why I chose this ATV over some of the competition. So when I was shopping for this ATV, I was looking at 4 or 5 different ATVs. So this one, the CF Moto Cforce 600, I was looking at a Suzuki King Quad 750, I was looking at a Yamaha Grizzly 700, and then I was looking at 2 Polarises, their Sportsman 850 and their Sportsman 570. This ATV here is probably most similar to the 570. The 850 would have a lot more power than this ATV. But let me tell you why I went with the CF Moto, and there's a couple reasons. The first one is going to be availability. So at my local Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, Yamaha, Polaris dealership, they have nothing in stock. I remember 2 years ago, they used to have crates and crates and crates of unbuilt ATVs. Their showroom floor was fully stocked. And that all goes back to this COVID pandemic that's going on here. Supply chains have just been all messed up. However, a lot of the CF Moto dealerships that I've talked to, they have these things in stock. And, I told a lot of my buddies that, oh, I'm not going to be able to get a Suzuki or a Polaris for a long time. The waits are probably 2 or 3 months. And they said, well, yeah, that's because nobody wants to buy these things. And that's just not the case. All of the dealerships that I talked to for CF Moto said that they're still getting truckload after truckload after truckload of these things in. They're getting 20, 30, 40 units in every single month. And like I said, my local Honda, Suzuki, Polaris dealership, they said that in the month of June, they're getting 1 Yamaha Grizzly 700 in, and then you would have to wait until July until they get another 2 Yamaha Grizzlies in. So something about CF Moto, I don't know if this is true, this is just what I've experienced as a shopper, but their supply chain doesn't seem to be as disrupted as everybody else's. So, what everybody else is doing right now is they're taking deposits on these machines. You have to pay $500 just to put your place in line to get a Suzuki, Honda, Polaris, Yamaha. That's not how I like to do business. I want to be able to go test drive something, sit on it, ride it, get a feel for it, put my money down and walk out with it the same day. I don't want to be waiting 3 months for something. So availability, that was one of the biggest reasons why we went with CF Moto. The second reason is value. If you look at this ATV, this is everything that's on here is what it came with. So it came with a winch. It came with aluminum wheels, not those steel wheels that come on all the base models. It's got LED lights. It has electronic power steering. It comes with hand guards. It comes with an automotive style paint job on it. This thing just looks really sharp, and it comes like this from the factory. You really don't have to do anything else to it. It does come with 6-ply tires on it. And if you get a base model Polaris or something like that, they come with 3-ply Carlisle tires. That's what came on my Polaris Ranger that I got. And I popped 3 of those tires in the first 6 months that I owned it. So these ones should be a little bit more difficult to get a flat. Do they have the most aggressive tread pattern on them? No, I probably will replace them with something else later on down the road. But for now, I'm going to wear them until they get worn down a little bit. And then I will replace them with, something with a little more aggressive tread tire. So to get a comparable ATV in those other brands, you're most likely going to have to step up to their trail package or their special edition package or whatever each brand is calling it. And that sometimes can add $2,000 or $3,000. Usually power steering alone is a $1,000 option. So the MSRP on this ATV right here was $6,399. The MSRP on a Yamaha Kodiak 700 EPS Special Edition is $9,399. The MSRP of a 2021 Polaris Sportsman 570 Trail is $9,199. And the MSRP on a 2021 Suzuki King Quad 750 Power Steering Special Edition model is $9,949. So you can see that the cheapest competition compared to this model here would be the Polaris Sportsman 570 Trail Package, and that was $9,300. So this is a full $2,900 cheaper than the cheapest alternative. Now, the third reason that we bought this CF Moto Cforce 600 is I'm not one to make an impulse purchase. I've been researching ATVs for about 6 to 8 months now. I've been wanting one for a while, and I've watched just about every YouTube video you can find on these. I've been on the CF Moto forums, and I really have been hard-pressed to find anybody say anything negative about these. And that's honestly kind of the same situation I was in when I bought my Coyote tractor. You know, everybody always preaches John Deere and Kubota. And when we bought our Coyote, I did the same thing. I did a lot of research, couldn't really find a whole lot of people saying negative things about them, and I have been very pleased with my Coyote tractor. So, with that said, I thought, you know, $3,000 savings was worth taking the gamble on this machine. I'm not going to be able to tell you how it's going to stand up to the test of time, but we will definitely keep you updated with any issues or problems that arise with this machine. From what I've read, I don't think that's going to be many. So we have less than 1 hour on this machine right now, about 4 miles, and in the owner's manual it calls for a break-in period of about 20 hours for the first oil change, and you really don't want to be going full throttle or creating excessive heat in the engine compartment for the first 20 hours until it's broken in. So we're going to be going for a little joyride today with a couple of friends. Not going to be getting on it a whole lot, just a nice little light cruise with some friends. I want to respect the owner's manual and make sure that this machine lasts a long time. Now, I promise I'm not going to turn this into an ATV trail riding channel. I just wanted to share with you guys my new purchase because I'm pretty excited about it. We might throw in a couple of videos here and there of me going trail riding with my buddies, also give you some updates on this machine, but we're still going to stick true to what we know best, and that's firewood and tractors and things like that. But anyway, like I said, we're going to take this for a quick little short cruise, take you guys along for the ride, and I hope you enjoy the footage. Stick around. right, so we got back from our first little cruise there. I think we did about 16 miles, bringing us to a total of, let's see what the odometer says here, 20 total miles on here. So we've got 180 miles left to go until the first break-in oil change. But my first thoughts on this thing are that I really like it. I have zero buyer's remorse. I'm actually pretty happy with my decision on this. Like I said, I got this because I've been following all my buddies around on that Polaris Ranger back there, and they're all on four-wheelers, and I just kind of feel like, you know, the school bus mom driving behind everybody. And I wanted to get my own vehicle that I could rip around on a little bit and have a little bit more fun. Now, with that said, there are a few things on here that I've already noticed right off the bat that I am not that fond of. However, they're not real big issues, they're small. The first one is the handbrake on here is on the same side as your throttle control. I wish that it was on the left side, because when you're going downhill, you're kind of switching back and forth between feathering the throttle and hitting the handbrake, and it's kind of difficult to do both on the same hand. It'd be a lot better if you had a brake on your left and your throttle on your right. The second one is, and I knew about this before I bought it, and that is the throttle response on this machine is different. That's all I'm going to say. It's different. It's not bad, it's just different. So it runs a little bit higher RPM. When you're first accelerating from about 0 to 10 miles an hour, you're up around 4,500, 5,000 RPMs. It almost kind of feels like you're in low gear. But then once you hit about 15, 20 miles an hour, that power band really smooths out and you have really, really good power. So again, not bad, just different. And I know that there are people that have added clutch kits to these. I think it's actually a relatively common thing that people put on these machines when they buy them. And it pretty much equals it out and makes it ride like every other ATV, just like you'd expect. So that might be something we do in the future, but for right now, I'm just gonna live with it. It doesn't bother me that bad. But anyway, that's gonna about wrap this one up. Do me a favor, if you enjoy these ATV videos, leave me a comment below, let me know. Maybe I'll make more of them. Like I said, right now, we'll probably just scatter 1 or 2 of them in throughout the summer, maybe 1 in the winter. I'm not planning on turning this into an ATV channel, but if there's a good response and people like this kind of content, we'll make some more. If you enjoyed this video, give us a thumbs up, click that subscribe button. We'll catch you on the next one. Thanks for watching.